Hello students, as we have discussed in our earlier video that how pressure depends upon the depth of the liquid, and we have drawn the conclusion that pressure of a liquid increases with depth, right? Or the greater the depth of a point in a liquid, the greater is the pressure. Again, another conclusion we have drawn is what? Since the liquid that we have discussed the activity that the tubes were fitted at the walls of the vessel, so we have come to the conclusion, that is another conclusion drawn, is liquid also exert pressure on the walls of the vessel in which they are stored. That is, the sideways pressure exerted by liquid also increases with the depth of the liquid. The sideways pressure of a liquid on the wall of a vessel is almost zero at its surface. As the depth of liquid increases, the sideways pressure on the liquid of the vessel gradually increases and it becomes maximum near the bottom of the vessel. The wall of a dam, yes, this is an example of that. The wall of a dam is made thicker. Why? It is made thicker at the bottom so as to tolerate very high sideways pressure exerted by deep water stored in the reservoir of a dam. Yes, water is stored in the reservoir of a dam, and the dam is made thicker at the bottom. Wall of the dam, the wall of a dam is made thicker at the bottom. Why? So as to tolerate very high sideways pressure exerted by deep water stored in the reservoir of dam. Now students, we will discuss some activities to demonstrate the pressure exerted by liquid on the bottom of the container as well as on the walls of the container. Okay, so let's get started. See students, here in your book, that is the activity to demonstrate that a liquid exerts pressure on the bottom of its container. So here it is shown that let us take a transparent plastic pipe about 15 cm long and having a diameter of about 3 cm. Also take a thin sheet of rubber and stretch the thin rubber sheet and tie it tightly over one end of plastic pipe. See, this is a plastic pipe, and one end of the plastic pipe, since the mouth of the plastic pipes are open, so one end of the plastic pipe is wrapped with a thin sheet of it is wrapped with a thin sheet of rubber, which looks like a balloon sheet. You have observed, right? So balloon sheet, so it can be stretched. So by stretching the thin sheet, it is wrapped, so it is looking like a container, right? Now, keeping the pipe vertical, let us pour some water in the pipe from the top end. We will find that on pouring water in the pipe, the rubber sheet tied to its bottom stretches and bulges out. See figure 26b. When water is poured, the rubber bulges out. Yes. The bulging out of rubber shows what? The bulging out of rubber sheet demonstrates that water poured in pipe exerts some amount of pressure on the bottom of its container. Yes, this is because the bottom of container in this case is made of a flexible thin rubber sheet which can be stretched by the pressure exerted by water. So we are seeing the pressure, that is water exerts some amount of pressure at the bottom. If it was contained, that is if the water has been kept in a hard container that is made of steel or something like that, we could not have seen the bulge, right? Since it is made up of what? It is made up of a flexible substance, therefore we can see the bulge, and from there we can predict that water is exerting pressure at the bottom. Then it is written here, let us now pour some more water in the plastic pipe. so that height of water column in the pipe increases. Now figure 26, see now more water is poured in the pipe. That means water level has increased. See, as the water level is increased, the bulge has also increased. It is looking like a balloon right now. So the bulge has also increased. It is greater than this B. So what happens, that we will find as the height of the water column increases, the bulge in the rubber sheet also increases, which shows that what pressure of water on the bottom of its container has increased. In fact, greater the height of water column in the pipe, greater will be the bulge in its rubber, that is rubber sheet bottom. From this activity we draw our conclusion that 1 number point is a liquid exerts pressure on the bottom of its container. Yes, liquid exerts pressure on the bottom of this container, and the pressure exerted by liquid depends on the height of liquid column. Yes, it depends on the height of the liquid column. Now second activity we will see that how liquid exerts pressure on the wall of its container. Okay, take a plastic bottle, fix a small glass tube a little above the bottle of the plastic. Yes, they have fixed a small glass tube a little above the bottom of the plastic bottle. Okay. Now students, the last activity will demonstrate or will see that how liquid exerts equal pressure at the same depth. Okay. Let us take a plastic bottle, make two small holes of equal size of the two opposite sides of the plastic bottle at some distance above the bottom of the bottle. Yes, see here, it is a plastic bottle, two holes are made at the bottom, just slightly above the bottom of the vessel or the bottle. Yes, two holes are made at equal distance and on the opposite side of the bottle. Okay, the holes should be exactly at same height. Now fill the bottle with water. We will observe that two jets of water. These are jets of water since we have discussed it. Yes, we will observe that two jets of water coming out of the two holes fall at the same distance away from the base of the bottle on its either side. So why does it happen so? That the two jets of water falling at the same distance away from the base of the bottle. So the two jets of water can fall at equal distance on the two sides of the bottle only if the pressure of water at the depth of the two holes in the bottle is equal. Yes, that is why it is falling at the same distance. So from this activity we conclude what? We conclude that a liquid exerts pressure on the wall of its container and a liquid exerts pressure at the same depth. Yes. So have you seen fountain? So many times we see fountain of water rushing out of the leaking joints or holes in the pipe of main water supply line in our city. It is due to what? It is due to very high pressure exerted by water on the sides or wall of the pipe. That is why it happens so, that such a fountain of water is formed. So the formation of fountain shows what? So the formation of fountain from the leaking pipes of water supply lines tells us that water exerts pressure on the wall of its container. Yes, and that from here we conclude what? A liquid exerts pressure in all directions, even upwards also. Okay students, so hope this video is helpful to you. Okay.